My name is Robert L. Adams with First Team Rancho Cucamonga. I've been doing this 32 years. The best way to describe me is I'm not in real estate's in me. I've been doing this at a high level, over 900 homes sold. Everybody knows that in America, homeownership, it's the fastest and most secure way for the average American to obtain financial security. I have a couple of offices in the Inland Empire, Rancho Cucamonga, Victorville, Diamond Bar. I started when I was 20 years old. Personal life before real estate was basically college and high school. Went to college, Cal Poly Pomona, studied economics. Got into real estate my second year. Took to it and never looked back. To get my real estate license, I did it pretty quickly. Passed the first time. It's about 4 to 6 months. My working relationship with Kartik at Audis schools has been really successful. I first was introduced to Audis schools in a unique way. In 2005, I opened my own real estate office in Rancho. I do know that he is one of the top schools in the state of California. An interesting thing about Kartik and Audis schools is Kartik has a huge knowledge base of how to sell real estate, not just get licensed. So you might go to another school and you're going through the licensing procedure and you're going to get a lot less exposure to what it means to be successful in the real estate industry. The relationship between us and also with Audis schools is that you get a lot more exposed, if you will, to what it takes to be successful in real estate as you're getting your license. And I think that's a big difference, why so many of his agents are successful once they get their license. We have a school in our Rancho Cucamonga location, and one of the huge benefits for not only myself, Kartik, and the students, but basically anybody who comes through that licensing school, I meet with these folks on a weekly basis, and I'm always preparing them for what they need to be looking for once they get licensed. The top 20% of agents do 80% of the business. When you get your license, you need to make sure that you're situated in an office where the broker or the owner or the manager is going to be able to get you going and have a successful career. The thing with Audi and Kartik is that I make sure that together we are, hand-holding and getting people started on the right track. I think one of the great things about Audi School's relationship and my office is the synergy that's created between the start of the process to the entrance into the real estate industry, because it's two parts. Lots of times people are so focused on passing the exam that they're not really thinking about what I have to do once I get my license and what I have to do to be successful in real estate. We start working on that way before you get your license. We're already in there planting seeds, inviting you to training. So the synergy between student to actual agent is really good, strong. So with First Team, they came knocking on our door and said, hey, we would like to tell you about our company. I thought they were a franchise, but they're not. They're the #1 largest independent company in Southern California. We have 35 locations, 2,500 agents, but the technology platform is incredible. It's been a year and about half a month, and we've been First Team. I'm thoroughly impressed. There's not a company like it. And when we became First Team, they started exposing us to all of the tools they have. I was blown away. The most important aspect is my agents now can be more productive. When they sit down at a listing presentation, they have a better value proposition. Not only do they have a better value proposition for their clients, but also for themselves. They have more to offer their clients. And that's important, especially as a newer agent. If you're coming out, how are you going to capture business? How are you going to get clients to want to work with you versus maybe a 10-year veteran? Well, First Team gives you that backstop, that umbrella, a bundle of tools that will make you more proficient, give you an advantage, even over a 20-year veteran. 13 months since we became a First Team community office. We've opened a Victorville location. We just doubled the size of that location. We went from 13 agents to 26 agents just last month. Last year, I was the #1 recruiting office in the entire company out of 35 offices. I'm a born-again realtor because of the tools and the platforms that we have. Recruiting, it's easy because everybody wants to be more productive. And you're going to need these tools in order to be more productive, so you might as well go to a company that provides them and provides the training on how to use them. One of the other benefits about being a First Team agent is their luxury brand. They are in itself a luxury brand. They're from Orange County. They have a Christie's affiliation. And for those of you who don't know what Christie's is, it's the auction house in London that's kind of broadened its footprint into real estate. We have a license agreement to use that on our higher end properties. We have luxury portfolio. So one of the things I noticed is when we joined First Team a year ago, then all of a sudden we had access to take in higher priced listings, which If I was averaging $550 on my average sales price or my average listing price, now $650, $700 is much more attainable because we have the tools and the connections in the industry that would be of value to a seller to a premier property. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, it doesn't matter. $10 million. We have agents in our company that do $15, $20 million sales, and the First Team brand is built for that type of production. One of the unique features to First Team is when agents join First Team, they immediately are connected to 2 brands that they will not have access to anywhere else. That's the Christie's luxury brand for any of your luxury homes over $1 million, and the marketing and the backing that we get from that is unbelievable. I mean, you know, you're talking about homes that might be $10 million. We can format a marketing platform, a marketing program for that, no matter what, and we have the reach to high net worth individuals because of the Christie's connection. If you're serious about getting into real estate, I would choose Audis schools. I've watched Kartik perform for the last 15 years, and there's not a better instructor. He is so good at making sure that you know what it takes to pass. I'm Robert L. Adams, and I am a First Team Community Office Owner for Rancho Cucamonga, Diamond Bar, and Victorville.